Well, I got a funny situation. I came out here to film one thing, and that is to say, showing what I'm showing you what I'm doing with this, anyways. Or rather, did with it. Ignore that sound in the background. It sounds like a lot of popping. I think somebody's target shooting. Gonna use a little bit of judgment, and that's called I ain't going any closer. But as you can see, a branch from my willows, it fell. It fell. I don't need to explain, okay? Basically, I think what I'm going to end up doing tomorrow is getting out one of my saws and cutting up some firewood, by the looks. Let's see here. Tree falls on a barn. Does it make a sound? I didn't hear anything. Fell on a. Looks like it. What's that? Like I said, I came out here to show you one thing, and you ever thought of a couple of small branches, and it's like, roink. I kind of wonder when that one's gonna go. You know, this one up here, it's already broke. You know, this is, I suppose it could be worse. Came from that tree up there. Some minor damage. I mean, I'm surprised this thing's still standing. It's gonna be, it's gonna be somewhat annoying to clean up, but not too difficult. I mean, most of it, anyways. I mean, I should be able to, within reason, clean this up and get it all taken care of. Probably by the end of the week. I might end up having to call on somebody with a chainsaw. That's our, you know. But that's not what I was going to film, but whew. Tree falls and hits a barn. Does it make a sound? So anyways, let me show you what I was doing with this, okay? It's real simple. I thought I was tying up my grapevines. I'm surprised I didn't, I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised I didn't notice that damage earlier. But then again, I wasn't looking out back. Then I had to tell my landlord a little bit about that. That's just my uncle. Basically what I did was, you might call it very cheap trellising. Basically, if my vines were of a certain height, shall we say, and you know, there was like, you know, maybe up to about here, that was due. Just pull out a length of string, tie it, wrap it around, tie it, you know, cut it off, and then wrap it around, and then cut it off. You know, the idea is that way the vine will at least go straight until it decides to branch out. Like I said, somebody's target practicing out there. Unless a couple of trees are falling. I hope not too many. I also use this yarn to help lengthen this arm here. Better support it. And also, well, Eventually I might end up tying this one, adding on another knot. The idea is to use the yarn to help support this year's growth. That's this year's growth, because at the moment, as you can see, this stuff is fairly light. You know, it's relatively easy for yarn to support, although, as you can see, it does fray over time, which means that as it gets heavier and stronger, I am going to have to use twine or rope to help support my vines as they grow. And I know that eventually I am going to need to use wire to hold the vines as they continue to get heavier and thicker. But for now, this will hold them, this will keep them from essentially flopping out onto the yard. And it's flexible enough to give in the wind and all that sort of stuff. And how you doing? Hey, when you get a chance, you might want to take a look out back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, part of a tree fell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I caught it on camera. Well, not the tree falling, but the damage, that's for sure. But
That one right there? Big one on the end?
well, one of the big ones, but not the big one. I'm still waiting for that one.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have a chainsaw now, would you?
Well, no, not really.
Ah, well.
There's a lot of clutch in it, but yeah.
Ah, well. Yeah, well.
I'll take a peek at it.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, just talking to the neighbor. Well, everything else seems to be fine so far. Blueberries are coming along nicely. Not completely ripe, but they're tasty. Better not film over that way anymore, because I see my neighbor's grandkid is out, and I know I don't have permission to film her. You know, gotta be a little judgmental about that. I mean, if I got permission from my neighbor to film their grandkid, sure thing. I mean, it's one thing when it's your neighbor, and I mean, it's one thing when it's an adult and you're saying, hey, I'm making a film about my garden. They might be going, oh, okay. And this is growing. Not sure what it is. Let's take a look. They seem to be doing okay. I think some of these peppers are getting a little past. With any luck, this will cause a couple more flowers to pop up, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And so that's what happens with my roses. Although what happens for one thing is not always applicable to another thing. Yeah, these are doing okay so far. Let's see what the rest of the garden looks like. As mentioned, I'm probably going to have to cut out some of this stuff. You know, it's past its prime. There's at least one that's in a spot I do not want. Probably not going to get real close to my strawberry patch at the moment. On the other hand, if you see me running really fast, you'll know the why. These look good. When it starts being windy, I'm going to have to do some weeding. Gotta do that. I see I got some broken stems that are downed ones, one over the other. At the moment, we'll look at something. Not quite sure what this is. Looks nice. Might leave it alone for a while. I think my elderberry got buried over there. And got a bumblebee buzzing around. Heritage and the Polono seem to be doing okay. Probably being cross-pollinated by Now to sell, come out here with a pair of pliers. Gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of trimming, remove some of the dead stuff and the dying stuff. Okay, I am definitely gonna have to cut this one. It's just too long. Now they're trying to grow right into there. Well, like I said, when a tree falls into a barn, does it make a sound? And of course, tying up grapes. Well, this is Western New York. Subscribe if you like this, post comments, hit the like button, all that sort of stuff. Okay?